at the end of 2005, when Mateschitz decided to buy the team, it was a completely different philosophy. It was the strategy to get all the parts and the cars from Red Bull technology and to run only the team in Italy. Then we had 2-3 very successful years.
Here for the first time comes Sebastian Vettel to win a Grand Prix, and it's here at Monza for Toro Rosso as well.
Afterwards, our opponents were not so happy with us. That means a regulation change, and then came step 2.
2010 was the first year that we had to build the team, you know, wind tunnel, CFD, design office and everything. We didn't have much updates, and we were a bit struggling in terms of pace.
Toro Rosso have got it horribly wrong.
And this year the progression, it has been very positive, especially till half of the season onwards.
Whoa, he's coming from a long way back, isn't he? Al doing a great job there.
Yeah, the team is growing up. We made a good progress from all the sides, from the technical side, from the marketing side, but also from the driver side, because they are now with us in the 3rd season.
I remember speaking to you after Valencia, and you'd had a great race. That seems to be a bit of a turning point in your season. Does it feel like that to you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I knew that at the beginning of the season I had loads of problems with the tires, with the car, with the setup. I just needed some time to work. Suddenly, from the day to the night, the results came.
Al doing a great job driving beautifully, and a well-earned 8th place.
This year, the performance of our car increased, especially the last races. We brought some new updates which worked well.
We've improved the DRS by quite a long way, and then we improved the aerodynamics of the car. That's why we are so competitive now.
It's definitely good, you know, when you find yourself going into Q3 like we both did. I qualified P9 in India.
Toro Rosso, they're happy with their qualifying effort.
We were in front of one of the Mercedes, both Renault, so you see, okay, it's going forward, the car is good, and you want to keep pushing like that.
At this moment, you've got 26 points. Last year, you finished off with just 5 points. What do you think the biggest difference is?
For sure, me as a driver, I'm better because now I'm 21. Last year, I was 20 years old. It was my first year in Formula 1, and now the car is much better than last year.
That Toro Rosso has been mighty in a straight line.
Suddenly, we find our place in front of Renault, in front of Force India, in front of Sauber in terms of race pace, which we didn't believe.
Last year, you were 9th with just the new teams behind. How important is it to just jump forward?
It's very important because we are talking about serious money, and that's the most important thing in Formula 1. As more money you have, as more you can test, as more you can try, and as more successful at the end you will be because you can bring in more people. I expect that we will improve, and I want that Toro Rosso, earlier or later, is a permanent team within the first 5.
We are right now 8th with the same amount of points than Sauber. We are 10 points behind Force India, so it's going to be a bit difficult to get 10 more points than them. But we've seen in Korea that if everything goes well, we can do it, and there is 2 races. So the main objective is to finish 7th, but we can still dream of the 6th place.